Today, the Chicago Maroons will look to go 2-0 in the Rhodes All-Academic Classic as they take on the Tigers of Colorado College, led by fourth-year head coach Jeff Connerow. Yesterday, the Maroons took down the Rhodes Lynx handily, and now they'll look to go 2-0 against these Tigers. A win today would put the Maroons at 5-2 and give them good position heading into a Wednesday battle before a 2-week layoff. Time now for the starting lineups. Maroons treated as the home team, they are wearing maroon. Tigers are treated as the road team, and they are wearing white. Starting lineup for the Colorado College Tigers: Asher Nofziger, a 6'8 junior forward from Denver, Colorado. Gavin Carter, a 5'11 sophomore guard from Cohasset, Massachusetts. Scott Ruegg, a 6'1 senior guard from Lafayette, California. Devin Filio, a 6'6 senior forward from Aurora, Colorado. And Ty Hendler, a 6'5 sophomore forward from San Diego, California. All five of these players have started every game for Colorado College this season, with the exception of Hendler, who has started 4 of the 5. Again, that's Nofziger, Carter, Ruegg, Filio, and Hendler for the Tigers. Now time to see what the Maroons starting lineup looks like. Joe Barry, a junior guard from Topeka, Kansas. Amon Kana, a junior guard from Atlanta, Georgia. Thomas Kurowski, a senior guard from Miles, Michigan. Daniel Cochran, a freshman forward from Brentwood, Tennessee. And Jackson Piotrowski, a senior forward from Newton Square, Pennsylvania. Again, Barry, Kana, Kurowski, Cochran, and Piotrowski, the same 5 we've seen for the Maroons all year. We are about ready to get this one underway between the Maroons and the Tigers. As headed out for the opening tip, Devin Filio for Colorado College. He's 6'6". And it will be Daniel Cochran, 6'7", for the Maroons. Cochran and Filio shake hands. Tip is up and controlled by Colorado College. As the ball is given to Nofziger, who now gives it right side. Hendler back to Nofziger, over left to Carter. Back to Nofziger in the paint. Nofziger hands it behind his back, driving into the paint now. And stepping back is Ruegg. Into the paint goes Filio. Filio looking for an opening over Piotrowski. Got it. 2 to start the game for Devin Filio. It's 2-0 Maroons are trailing. Walking up court the other way, Joe Barry. And Barry passes left side to Kana. Make that Kurowski. Now throws middle, top of the key. Piotrowski inside Barry. Lost it, gets it back. Now drives inside. Barry spins around, has it poked away. Kurowski saves it at the free throw line. Steps back. Now into the paint. Kurowski toward the hoop. Spins around again. Fires a 12-footer way short. And the rebound taken away by Carter of Colorado College. He runs it toward the middle of the court, lays it up, and no good. Rebound taken by Filio. After the miss, Ruegg fakes a 3, steps right, shoots an open 3, and buries it. 3 for Scott Ruegg. It's 5-0 in favor of the Tigers. Barry takes it the other way, passes left side, Kana, who gets past his man. Barry now drives into the lane, kicks it over Piotrowski, fires a 3. Got it! 3 to start the game for Jackson Piotrowski, and it's 5-3 with the Tigers in front. Now the other way, it goes to Nofziger at the top of the key, passes left side, Carter. Carter over top, tipped away, and oh my goodness, it went in! Oh wow, did they count that? He was fouled by Piotrowski. The basket will not count. He just tipped it up, and while he did, Piotrowski had a hand on him. The shot went in, but they called it a floor foul. That would have been a spectacle. Instead, it'll just be an inbound. The first foul on Piotrowski. Gavin Carter to inbound. Got to watch out for Nofziger, 16.6 points a game this year, with a career high of 28, which he set in the second game of the season against Bethany Lutheran. Carter still with the ball. They haven't given it to him yet. And now they give it to him for the inbound. Carter, as Nofziger breaks toward the basket. Instead, they go up top to Filio. Filio drives inside on Pietrowski and has it poked away from him. It will stay with Colorado with 16 in the shot clock. Carter will again be the inbounder, and again, Nofziger breaks to the basket, and again it goes to Ruag. Fires a three, off the mark. Rebound tipped and out of bounds off the hands of Barry. It will stay with Colorado College with 13 in the shot clock, and again, Gavin Carter will be the inbounder. Carter looks outside all the way up top to Nofziger. 10 in the shot clock. Nofziger hands it behind his back to Carter. Carter looking for a drive inside. Kicks it over Nofziger into the paint. Nofziger spins toward the basket. Nofziger puts up a layup and gets it to go. And we are tied at 5. 7-3 Colorado, rather. That was their points. First two for Nofziger. 7-3 Tigers lead 2 minutes into the game. Barry tosses left side Kana, guarded by Rueg, and now he throws top of the key. Pietrowski goes right side to Barry, inside for Cochran, under the basket, and he's fouled by Ty Hendler before he can get the shot up. First foul against Colorado College. So first foul, Thomas Karasky will be the inbounder. Looks for Cochran under the basket, goes it to him with the free throw line. Cochran throws left side. Pietrowski fires a three and misses. Rebound taken and tipped in and good by Joe Barry. Nice save there by Barry. 7-5 the score. Tigers in front. Pass goes left side to Ruag. Looks inside. Now throws Filio top of the key. Filio still with the ball. Guarded by Pietrowski. Tosses left side. Hendler into the paint. Hendler has to dribble out of it. 15 of the shot clock. Hendler goes inside, now throws to Filio. 5 on the shot clock. Filio inside against Kana, lays it up and in. Devin Filio has 4. Frustrating possession there. You had almost everything right. Filio averaging 14.2 a game, the senior from Aurora, Colorado. Barry walks it the other way. Maroons down 9-5 with the ball. Throws left side Karowski. Karowski dribbles top of the key, now tosses left side Kana. Fires a deep three, and it's off the mark. Rebound taken by Gavin Carter of Colorado College. He throws up top. Hendler looks for Rueg, finds him. Rueg tosses an open three and misses. Rebound taken by Cochran of UChicago, who now passes Karowski into the fast break. Karowski toward the basket, gets bumped by Carter. Now throws it up top. Kana, who has to grab it on a high hop and goes top of the key. Barry, they'll reset. Kana gets the ball back, isolated on the right wing. Now dribbles top of the key, passes Barry, fires a deep three. Got it! 5 for Joe Barry, and the score is 9-8 in favor of the Tigers with 4 minutes gone in the first half. Gavin Carter walks it the other way and passes it to Nofziger, hands it behind his back, Ty Hendler. Hendler throws right, goes to Carter, fires a three, and it's an air ball. Rebound Karowski of UChicago, who trail 9-8 with the ball. Now Barry gets the ball off the pass of Karowski, drives to the basket, got it. Already 7 points for Joe Barry. The Maroons have their first lead of the day. It's 10-9. Carter throws right. Nofziger hands up. Now he keeps it. Nofziger breaks toward the basket against Cochran. Nofziger spins around, puts up an 8-footer, and can't get it to go. We're on Cochran, Chicago, who lead 10-9 and have the ball. Karowski walks it up the other way. Karowski into the paint. Pietrowski under the basket, but he can't get a grip on it. Now he gets a grip on it. Fires an 8-footer while falling back and can't get it to go. We're on Hendler of Colorado College. Hendler passes right side. Rueg fires into the paint. Now it goes to Filio. Tipped by Pietrowski. Nofziger gets it back, but he can't make the shot. Now the rebound goes to Kana of the Maroons. Passes left side. Karowski fires a three. Got it! Thomas Karowski, and another three comes for the Maroons. It's 13-9 in their favor. They're on an 8-0 run. Carter gets the ball on the right flank. Passes top of the key. Rueg picked away by Karowski. Karowski drives all the way to the basket, and he lays it, and he dunks it. Rather. 15-9 the score. 5 for Karowski. Carter walks it up the other way, drives into the paint. Carter kicks it over Rueg, fires. No, he steps back. Now he fires an open three and nails it. 6 for Scott Rueg. 15-12 the score with 5.5 minutes gone here in the first half. Barry walks it up court, gives it to Kurowski on the right wing. Now goes to Kana. Kana back to Kurowski, and it's tipped away and taken away by Ty Hendler. Hendler all the way to the basket, lays it up and in. Ty Hendler has his first two of the game and cuts the game to 1, 15-14. Now Barry walks it the other way. Slowly up court, Joe Barry. And now drives right wing, Barry. Elbowing Carter, and he loses it into bounds. And the ball will go to Colorado College. And we have our first media timeout. 13:54 to play here in half number 1. The score 15-14 in favor of U Chicago. This is U Chicago basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Out of the timeout for the Maroons, it is Philip Lawrence, Joe Barry, Luke Smith, Dom Martinelli, and Noah Pitt. So 4 new subs in for the Maroons. And for Colorado, we have Edgar Romero, Adrian Price, Asher Nofziger, Orion Sammy Koglu, and Ty Hendler. So 15 currently announced is 13. I'm pretty sure it's 14 the score. Until further notice, it's 15-13 in the Maroons' favor. 13:54 to play first half. Rhodes, Colorado College will have the ball when he come back. They just got the turnover by Barry. Now they've updated the score to 15-14. All right, so Maroons up by a point. Tigers with the ball, and it will be Ty Hendler getting the inbound from Nofziger. Hendler gets it, and man's point up court, passes left side Romero, back to Hendler. Hendler wants to drive inside, heads toward the basket, kicks it out. Now it goes to, and a layup is put in by the driving Orion Samikoglu. As the pass outside came from Hendler, and now it's 16-15 in favor of Colorado College. Martinelli gets the ball on the other end. Martinelli spins toward the basket. Now he's still with the ball at the top of the key. Martinelli keeps. Now passes left side. Noah Pitt. Pitt gives it up. Luke Smith, top of the key. Smith throws right flank on to Lawrence and right over to Martinelli. Driving inside Martinelli. Puts up a 12-footer. Can't get it to go. Rebound tipped and taken by Nofziger of Colorado College. Tigers 16-15 the lead in the ball. On the other end, it is Sammy Koglu passes to Hendler. Hendler goes into a double team on the left wing, passes Nofziger. Nofziger looks for the shot, now doesn't take it, now wants to throw inside. Nofziger, and has it poked away, recovers. Nofziger still going toward the basket, kicks it out. Hendler back inside of Nofziger. Nofziger toward the basket, layup with a hook and no good, but the tip by Nofziger is good. Asher Nofziger with 4, 18-15. The Maroons have the lead. Colorado College the lead, rather. Philip Lawrence takes it up the other way and passes left side. It goes to Barry. Barry working against Hendler. Passes right side Lawrence. Puts up a 16-footer and he buries it. First two for Philip Lawrence. The score cut to 18-17. Running up the other way is Ty Hendler. Hendler motions into the paint. Hendler puts up an 18-footer and got it to go. 4 for Hendler, 20-17. Colorado College in front. Lawrence walks it up left side behind a screen from Pitt, passes to Pitt. Pitt fires a 3 and buries it. We saw it at the end of the Rhodes game, but now Pitt buries a 3 on the other end. 20-20 now the score. And now it's Hendler the other way, into a double team, passes Nofziger into the paint. Nofziger goes toward the basket, hook shot, got it. 6 for Asher Nofziger, and a timeout is going to be taken. No, they're going to get they're going to say he traveled. Oh, I thought for sure that was a hit in a timeout, but it turns out Asher Nofziger just traveled. So bring it back. He only has 4. Score remains 20-20, and we will get a immediate timeout. Out of the timeout for you, Chicago, it is Joe Barry. Make that Amon Kinal, Luke Smith, Philip Lawrence, Noah Pitt, and Dom Martinelli. On the other end, the Tigers are still huddled. It looks like it will be Gavin Carter, Orion Samikoglu, Devin Filio, Edgar Romero, and Adrian Price. Adrian Price, a 6'7" senior center from Aurora, Colorado. Out of the timeout, Maroons will have the ball with the game tied at 20 against what looks to be some full court pressure from Colorado College. Now they back out of a little bit as Philip Lawrence walks it up court against Gavin Carter. Lawrence throws left side to Kana. Kana dribbles back. Kana now still with the ball, spinning around, gives to Pitt in the paint. Pitt fires to Smith, puts up a layup, and it's blocked by Filio. And he gets his own rebound, and then looks like it was tipped out of bounds by Filio. It will stay with the Maroons. As Lawrence will do the inbounding with 11:11 on the clock and a 20-20 score. Lawrence wants to feed inside. Lawrence gives it up now. Kana dribbles back around. Kana throws back to Lawrence. Fires a 3, and it's too strong and no good. Rebound taken by Orion Samikoglu of Colorado College. Gives left side Gavin Carter. Carter walks to just below center circle. Now continues walking to the right flank, guarded by Noah Pitt. Samikoglu gets on the other end. Dribbles inside. It goes to Filio. Filio wants to back down his man Kana. Filio spins around. Hook shot is no good. Rebounded by Kana of U Chicago. 10:30 to play first half. 20-20 the score. Kana dribbles right wing. Kana still with the ball now. Crosses Pitt top of the key. And he throws left side Philip Lawrence. Pitt gives him a screen. Lawrence back to Pitt. He fakes a 3. And now dribbles inside toward the paint. Pitt kicks it out. Lawrence back to Kana. Inside it goes Martinelli. Shot clock running down. Back over to Kana. Kana into the paint. Kana is fouled, but no, he was heavily contacted. Nothing was called, and Colorado College gets the rebound. Devin Filio. It goes inside, tipped by Romero, and taken away by Kana. He goes back up court. It goes to Martinelli all the way into the paint. He stripped of the ball, and it's out of bounds. Ball will stay with U Chicago. It was Edgar Romero who stripped Martinelli of the ball. 9:59 to play first half. Karowski checks into the game, replacing Martinelli. Scott Rueg into the game, replacing Edgar Romero for Colorado College. Lawrence looking for anybody to inbound it to. He gets it to Smith at the top of the key. And back over to Lawrence, who drives into the paint now. Lawrence steps back, looking for another outlet, finds Pitt, and goes over to Kana. Kana kicks it back over. Here's Karowski behind a screen from Pitt. Karowski into the paint. Karowski steps back onto the 23-footer and can't get it to go in and out. Rebound, Gavin Carter of Colorado College. Running it back the other way. Carter gets a screen from Price. Carter feeds Price inside, facing Smith. Price, hook shot toward the basket. Can't get it to go as it was kind of a wild flailing shot. Pitt gets the rebound for U Chicago. Drives up court, gives Lawrence. Kicks it over for an open 3 for Kana. And it's too strong and no good. Pitt tips the rebound out of bounds, and it will go to Colorado College. Actually, they'll get a foul before the rebound by Devin Filio. Just the second on Colorado College, the foul against Filio, and 3 new Maroons check in. Those are Barry, Bondal, and Pietrowski, replacing Pitt, Smith, and Lawrence. 9:18 to go. First half score knotted at 20. Neither team has scored in nearly 3 minutes of play. Kurowski, the inbounder, he gets it up top to Barry. Barry dribbles left wing, goes to Knopf, feeds inside Bondal, backing down Nofziger. Bondal hook shot, got it. Count it for Arish Bondal. He's got 2, 22-20. The Maroons have the lead, and the Tigers have the ball, 9 to play in the half. Carter throws left wing Rueg inside. Nofziger wants to back down Bondal. Fakes a 20-footer. Now dribbles inside Hofziger toward the basket. Loses the ball. Gets it back. And now he finds a layup under the basket, and it's good. No, they'll say he traveled again. Keep thinking that Nofziger's getting this, but took too many steps under the basket, and it's 22-20. Another turnover for the star for these Tigers, Asher Nofziger. Other way, it is Barry walking it up court with the Maroons having a 2-point lead and the ball as Kenna gets it. He was poked by Ruag trying to create a turnover. Kenna tosses left side Kurowski. 15 in the shot clock. Kurowski looks, dribbles center circle, now drives inside on Will Hopkins. Kurowski steps back, 16-footer, cannot get it to go, and the rebound taken away by Nofziger, and then it was tipped out of bounds by Kenna, and make that Pietrowski, and the ball will go to Colorado College. 8:22 to play first half. Maroons holding a 2-point advantage. As it's Gavin Carter walking it up court the other way, guarded by Barry, getting a screen. Barry loses his footing for a second, gets it back, and now throws left side Nofziger. Nofziger fakes a shot, now dribbles inside. Nofziger double teamed. He gets it out to Carter, throws an open 3, and it's too strong. He misses it. Rebound fought for and grabbed by Nofziger of Colorado College. Nofziger dribbles into the paint, kicks out Filio. Make that Hopkins, and before that a traveling violation. No, it's going to be a Hopkins stepped out of bounds, not traveling. So 7:58 to go. We have arrived at the under 8 media timeout. 22-20. The Maroons have the lead over the Colorado College Tigers. This is UChicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Welcome back to UChicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Out of the timeout for Colorado College, Will Hopkins, Asher Nofziger, Gavin Carter, Scott Rueg, and Devin Filio. For the Maroons, Jackson Pietrowski, Joe Barry, Thomas Kurowski, Arish Bondal, and Amon Kana. Barry gets the ball off the inbound for Pietrowski after the turnover by Hopkins on the last possession. Bondal gets it top of the key, tosses left side Kurowski, and feeds Bondal inside, puts up a layup. It's too hard and no good. Rebound taken by Nofziger. And now the ball goes left side. Rueg fires a deep 3 off the mark. Rebound Kana, Chicago, who leads by 2 and has the ball. Kana walks it up the other way. Kana, Pietrowski, now Kurowski left side. Steps back, drives in on Hopkins. Kurowski feeds Bondal inside and loses the ball. Taken away by Filio of Colorado College. Carter fires right wing. Nofziger into the paint. Nofziger flailing shot, no good. But he is fouled by Amon Kana. Just the second team foul on the Maroons with 7:18 to go in the first half. And Nofziger will be taking 2 free throws here. Asher Nofziger, the junior from Denver, who averages a lot of points per game, and it is the first shot good, giving Nofziger 5. His average is 16.6. His career high is 28. He set that earlier this year. Second shot by Nofziger is too short and no good. Rebounded by Kurowski of Chicago. Gives it up right side Barry, and they'll run their normal set. Barry walking. Barry passes right side. It goes to Kurowski, who loses control of it momentarily and gets it back. Throws now to Bondal, fakes a three. Bondal drives into the paint on Nofziger and spins back around, gives it up Kurowski. Back over to Pietrowski. Inside, hands it behind his back. Cannot drive into the paint, feeds Pietrowski inside, dunks it with two hands. Pietrowski giving him 5, and it's a 3-point game. On the other end, they're going fast. Ruag gives it up to Gavin Carter and throws up top Will Hopkins. Hopkins looking for an outlet pass, gives it up Nofziger, and now throws top of the key Carter. Gavin Carter feeds Nofziger inside under the basket against Bondal. Finds a lane, lays it up, can't get it to go, and rebound taken by Pietrowski of UChicago. Maroons the lead by 3 and the ball. 6:20 to play, first half. Pietrowski hands it behind his back. Kurowski drives into the paint. Kurowski tries to feed Pietrowski, but it's dribbled out of bounds, and it's off the foot of Nofziger. A nice save by Jackson Pietrowski. Hopkins will exit, and so will Kurowski and Bondal, replaced by Lawrence and Cochran. With the Maroons up by 3, Lawrence will be manning this inbound. With 12 on the shot clock, Lawrence gives it up Cochran. Cochran into the paint. Cochran under the basket. Cochran still looking for it. Hook shot. Got it. First 2 for Daniel Cochran, and it is 26-21, the Maroons in front. As now it's Carter taking it the other way. Gavin Carter driving into the paint. Kicks it over Nofziger. He goes into the paint. Throws over. Now it's a 3 put up and missed by Sammy Koglu, and the rebound taken by Pietrowski, who's on the ground now. Goes up court, Cochran. They'll wait for Pietrowski to get back up, which he does. Barry gets the ball on the other end, loses the control, and gets it back. Barry fakes a 3, now goes inside to the top of the key. Barry now drives all the way inside. Lawrence fires a deep 3 and misses too short, and the bounce can't go, and the rebound taken by Nofziger. Carter drives into the paint now. Carter, left of center circle. Carter into the paint from the free throw line. Carter shoots it and misses, and tip is good. That was, they'll give it to Nofziger on the tip, giving him 7. 26-23 the score. Maroons with a 3-point lead, 5 to play, first half. Kanaa gets the ball from Barry, now throws to Lawrence on the left flank, kicks it back over. Cochran to Kanaa, fires an open 3, no good. Rebound taken by Nofziger of Colorado College, who's starting to take over this game with the boards. Nofziger gives it up Carter at the top of the key. Now throws left wing Ruag. Gets a screen from Nofziger. Ruag into the paint. Looks for a double team and now goes inside. Pietrowski can't take the ball away from Filio into the basket. Filio snakes his way out. Filio back toward the basket. Now kicks it out Nofziger. Shot clock running low. Nofziger into the paint. Hook shot. And he got it right over Daniel Cochran. And Nofziger has 9. 26-25 the score. Lawrence gives it up Barry. Barry driving into the paint. Barry all the way to the basket. No good. And rebound Nofziger, Colorado College. Now it's the other way. It's Gavin Carter. And Carter dribbles left flank. Carter loses the ball and is out of bounds. It will go to... It will stay with Colorado. And we have reached the under 4 immediate timeout. Maroons by a point, 26-25. With 3:59 to play, first half. This is UChicago Basketball on Grand Sportscasting Channel. Welcome back to UChicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Out of the timeout for the Maroons, it is Joe Barry, Philip Lawrence, Daniel Cochran, Noah Pitt, and Thomas Kurowski. 3:59 to play. Maroons by a point, 26-25. Tigers with the ball. For Colorado, it is Asher Nofziger, Corey Shively, Ty Hendler, Orion Sammy Koglu, and Leo Magnus. Inbound goes to Nofziger. Nofziger wants to drive inside on Cochran. Does. Puts up a hook shot and got it. 11 for Asher Nofziger. 27-26 now the score. Nofziger has each of Colorado's last 6 points. Lawrence Mann's point gives it up. Barry on the left wing. Barry throws left corner for Kurowski. Fires a three. Got it. 3 more for Thomas Kurowski, which gives him 8, leading all Maroons scorers. The other way it is Hendler throws now to Shively, and it goes to Nofziger, who keeps the ball and gets it poked away from him. And the steal taking it all the way to the hoop, laying it in, is Joe Barry on the fast break. Giving Barry 9, 31-27 the score. 3 to play first half. Hendler walks it the other way. Hendler into the paint, kicks it over. Now it goes to Nofziger, launches a 3, got it. 14 for Asher Nofziger, who has scored each of Colorado's last 9 points. 31-30 to score. Lawrence Mann's point the other way. Lawrence passes left side. Barry in the same set. Same play just now. Goes to Lawrence. Lawrence fires a 3. Got it. 3 for Lawrence. Gives him 5. 34-30 the Maroon lead. 2.5 to play in the first half. And now a quick 3 put up and missed. And the tip out of bounds. It will go to the Maroons. The 3 was missed by Ty Hendler at the top of the key. They called a defensive foul on Orion Samikoglu, his first. Samikoglu exits. Devin Filio enters. And now up court is Lawrence. Lawrence bumped and fouled by Corey Shively, his first. That is the team's 4th with 2:19 to play here in the first half. They have 2 more to give. Kurowski will be the inbounder. Kurowski looks top of the key. Lawrence at the logo. Now goes left side Barry. Barry goes back to Cochran. Fires to Pitt. Pitt fires a 3, and it is in and out. Rebound taken by Shively, and he gives it up court to Hendler. Hendler goes Nofziger, top of the key. Nofziger dribbles into the paint against Kurowski. Pushes off Kurowski, and it is out of bounds. They will stay with Colorado College, as Nofziger's flailing shot was just knocked out of bounds. They'll credit Daniel Cochran with a block. Hendler over the inbounder. Hendler throws to Shively, fires a deep 3 and misses it. Rebound taken by Kurowski of UChicago. Lead and the ball up by 4. Cochran gives Barry, fires 3 left side, off the mark. Rebound Shively of Colorado College. Shively takes it up left wing, throws top of the key. Hendler, 1:40 to go. Hendler runs into a double team. Hendler into the paint. Hendler puts up a hook and no good while falling backward, and the foul is going to be called against his guardian, Joe Barry, his 3rd, or the team's 3rd and Barry's 1st. Excuse me. 2 free throws coming up for Ty Hendler, who is 62.5% free throw shooter on the year. And the first one is good, giving Ty Hendler 5 and making the score 34-31. Kevin Dittman checks into the game for Colorado, replacing Asher Hofziger. Will Hopkins in replacing Leo Magnus. Second shot forthcoming by Ty Hendler. It is in and out, no good. Rebound taken by Noah Pitt of UChicago. 1.5 to play. Maroons have a 3-point advantage, 34-31. Philip Lawrence dribbles right wing, now throws it over to Barry. And Barry wants to find Kurowski left side. Now he throws instead right side. Lawrence snaps off a 3, and it's an air ball. Rebound taken by UChicago's Daniel Cochran. Into the paint, he feeds Barry, and he can't get the shot to go, but he's fouled as he missed the layup by Devin Filio. That is his 2nd and the 4th foul on Colorado College. Make that the 5th. I must have missed one somewhere. My notes. It was Corey Shively. So the 5th team foul on Colorado. They have one more to give, but first, Barry will take 2 free throws. Trying to expend the 34-31 lead. First shot by Barry is good. Actually, I must have missed one. He hit both the free throws anyway. He missed the first free throw, and he hit the second one. Lawrence out, cannot in. Barry has 10, 35-31 Maroons lead. And now it is Hendler. Hendler into the paint, kicks it out, and it goes to DIII, back over to Hendler. 53 seconds to play. He goes top of the key. Filio fakes a handoff, and now he does hand it off. And it goes to DIII, who fires a 3 over Pitt and nails it. 3 for Kevin DIII, 35-34. About a 9-second difference between the shot and game clock as Barry takes it up court with 30 seconds to play. Barry throws Kurowski left side. Kurowski is double teamed. Now he goes inside to Pitt. Pitt breaks toward the basket, kicks it out. Here's a 3-ball put up by Cochran and made it. Daniel Cochran, as a timeout going to be called. 5 for Daniel Cochran, and no, he stepped out of bounds. Third time today, I thought he made the shot, only for a foul to negate it. A timeout was called by Colorado College right after Cochran's turnover. 21 and a half left. With the Maroons up by a point and the Tigers set to get ball. Out of the timeout, Barry, Kana, Kurowski, Cochran, and Pitt for the Maroons, who will be defending. Still haven't broken the timeout. They'll be defending Shively, Hofziger, Hendler, Rueg, and one more, probably Gavin Carter. And it is... No, it's DIII. All right. Up the left side is Hendler, 10 to play. Hands it off behind his back, Hofziger, 8 on the shot clock. Hofziger drives inside on Cochran. Hofziger toward the basket. It's blocked by Cochran, but they're going to call a foul against Daniel Cochran. With 3.7 to play, Asher Nofziger will be heading to the line. He has 14 points already. He averages 16.6, already halfway to his career high. 3.7 to play first half. Nofziger will be taking the first free throw, and he makes it to tie the game at 35 and give him 15. Shively out. Hendler out. Hopkins in. Sammy Koglu in. Second free throw forthcoming for Nofziger, and it is good after a friendly bounce off the front iron. 3.7 to play. 36-35. Colorado College in front. As taking the inbound will be Lawrence. Throws to Barry. Barry passes half court. Barry steps back, fires a 3, and it's way off its mark. And the half will come to an end with the Maroons trailing 36-35 here in the second game of the Rhodes All-Academic Classic. We'll be back with second half action shortly. This is UChicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Welcome back to UChicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. We are about ready to begin the second half of play As the key for the Maroons this half will be finding a way to slow down Asher Nofziger, number one, who is 16 points already, 16 of Colorado College's 36. That has helped them. That has helped Colorado College take a 1-point lead over the Maroons to start the second half. They will get the ball. Devin Filio, Gavin Carter, Hendler, Nofziger, and Rueg, who gets the ball here at the top of the key against the Maroons starting five. Rueg dribbles right side, puts up a 22-footer, and is off the mark. Rebound taken and dropped by Piotrowski, and now it goes over to Barry. Kenna fires an open three from the top of the key and misses. Rebound Cochran, who puts it back and can't get it to go. Now the tip no good. Rebound again taken by Cochran. It's on the ground and it's taken away by Colorado College. We do get a foul on, let's see. Looks like they are not calling anything. I don't see it. Okay. So the inbound goes from Kurowski to Barry. Barry fires a 23-footer in and out. Rebound Kenna, who puts it back in with the layup. First two of the game for Amon Kenna, and it's 37-36. The Maroons are back in front. Carter runs it up left side. Carter goes into a double team. Carter throws left side. Rueg fires an open three. Got it. 9 for Scott Rueg, 39-37, with a minute gone here in the second half. Ball is given to Kenna by Barry on the left flank. Kenna goes over to Kurowski. Kurowski flings it over Cochran. Cochran is isolated and wants to go into the paint. Goes into a double team. Piotrowski gets the feed and lays it in. No, he missed the shot. Rebound taken away by Asher Hofziger, who now has it poked away from him, and it's going to be a tie-up with Piotrowski and Filio. The possession arrow favors the Maroons, who will get the ball back. Piotrowski it stood up there for an eternity, and I thought it went in. It did not, and Hofziger got the rebound, but the Maroons will get the ball back. Make that Colorado College. Carter inbounds, and the ball is thrown through the hands of Filio, so the ball does not lie in that instance. And it will go to the Maroons. 18:35 to play, second half. 39-37, the Tigers in front. Up court for the Maroons is Joe Barry, guarded by Gavin Carter. Barry gives it behind his back, Kurowski, and now feeds inside Kenna. Kenna toward the basket. Piotrowski has it poked away from him, but they're going to call a foul that time on, let's see, it'll be on Scott Rueg, his first. And the first on Rhodes this half. 2 free throws forthcoming for Jackson Piotrowski. He's got 5 so far tonight. Wants to make it 7 here. First shot by Piotrowski is good after a little bit of rolling around. Giving him 6, and it's a 1-point game. 39-38, Tigers lead. Checking into the game is... No, there was no check-in. Second free throw is missed and rebounded by Nofziger. Carter back on the other end. Carter into the paint, gives it, and throws it through the hands of Devin Filio for another turnover. So a bad pass by Gavin Carter. Noah Pitt checks in. Piotrowski checks out. Maroons getting the ball down by a point. 39-38. 18-11 to play, second half. As it goes up court here with Joe Barry. And Barry gets swiped up by Carter. Now he drives inside, makes him space, gives it up. Pitt back to Kurowski, gives him a screen. Kurowski into the paint, steps back out at the 3-point line. Kurowski goes to Cochran, top of the key now. 15 on the shot clock. Cochran gives it behind his back. Barry fires a deep 3 and misses 2 short. Rebound Cochran, U Chicago, and then he's bumped into and fouled by Asher Nofziger. First on him, second on Colorado College this half. Barry will inbound with a new shot clock of 20. Barry looks for somebody, still can't find anyone, and now he just lobs it up there to Cochran, his safety valve. Cochran gives it to Pitt, top of the key, right under center circle. Pitt dribbles left wing, and now goes Kurowski, who dribbles top of center circle himself. Kurowski steps back, fakes a 3, now driving into the paint, goes to Kenna. Kana goes into the paint, wants to back down Rueg. Kana layup and gets it to go off the backboard. Aim on Kana. Gives him 4, and the Maroons have the lead back 40-39. Ball quickly up court goes to Hendler. Now Nofziger wants to drive it inside. Nofziger toward the basket. He's fouled by Daniel Cochran on the shot, which he did not make. First foul on Cochran, first on the Maroons this half. And it's going to be Asher Nofziger looking to extend his game-leading 16 points and give the Tigers the lead back. First shot by Nofziger is nothing but net, giving him 17. DIII checks in for Colorado College, and Hendler checks out. Second free throw forthcoming for Asher Nofziger, and he makes it. And the Tigers have the lead back 41-40. Nofziger has 18. 10 shy of his career high. Barry walks it up court the other way, getting a screen from Cochran, gives it back to Cochran, fakes a 3. Cochran throws left side, now Kana. And Kana drives into the paint against Rueg and has to step back out. Kana gives it inside Cochran, who beat his man. Cochran under the basket and lays it in. Daniel Cochran has 4. 42-41, Maroons in front. Now it's the other way. It is Gavin Carter. Tosses top of the key. Nofziger looking to give it behind his back and does. DIII now goes inside Filio. Filio against Pitt. Misses the layup. No good. A rebound taken and bopped around and snatched by Nofziger, who puts back a 10-footer. Can't get it to go himself. Tipped again, and this time it goes into the hands of Noah Pitt for UChicago. 42-41. Barry into the paint. Barry all the way to the hoop. Barry can't get it to go. Put back. Good. Joe Barry, who has 12, and it's 44-41. Joe Barry. On the other end, it is Gavin Carter, who feeds DIII top of the key. DIII, with a scramble inside, gives it up Carter. Carter wants to find Nofziger inside and does. Nofziger wants to back down Cochran. Spins around. Nofziger spinning. Puts up a step-back layup and gets it to go. Asher Nofziger, who now has 20 points. 44-43. Maroons in front by a point with the ball. Barry tosses left side. Kana. And Kana throws back to Barry. Barry fakes a 3. Now goes into the paint. Steps back. Gives to Pitt. Pitt motions Barry behind him and gives him a screen. Barry gives it up. Kana fires a 3. And no good. Rebounded taken by Filio of Colorado. Carter quickly fast break the other way. Nofziger into the paint over Barry. Can't get it to go. Rebound taken by Pitt of UChicago. Up by a point with the ball. Racing up the other way is Joe Barry. All the way into the paint. Barry. And it's blocked by DIII, but a foul is going to be called on Kevin DIII, and that will take us to the under 16 media timeout. Third foul on Colorado this half, first on DIII. Maroons up by a point at the under 16, 44-43 over the Colorado College Tigers. This is UChicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Out of the timeout for the Maroons, it is Joe Barry, Thomas Karowski, Noah Pitt, Luke Smith, and Philip Lawrence for UChicago. Other end, Adrian Price, Ty Hendler, Edgar Romero, Kevin DIII, and Asher Nofziger. But first, 2 free throws forthcoming for Joe Barry. And the first one, he connects. 13 for Barry, 45-43, pending another free throw by the junior from Topeka. Second shot by Barry is good for his 14th point. Maroons have it by 3, and Hendler gets the inbound. Hendler walking the other way. Goes to Nofziger. Nofziger drives inside on the undersized Lawrence. Step back layup, no good, well short. Rebound goes to Smith of UChicago, who throws Lawrence left side, who crosses half court. Lawrence. Lawrence still dribbling against Carter. And now that's Romero, not Carter. Gives it right side, Luke Smith. Smith top of the key, Pitt. Pitt gives it behind his back. Kurowski fakes a three. Now Kurowski feeds inside Pitt. Layup is no good, blocked by Nofziger, who gets the rebound as well. And Nofziger takes it up court, throws left side. Dittman into the paint. It goes to Price, who puts up a hook shot and makes it. First two for Adrian Price, the lead back to one, 46-45, 14 and a half to play, second half. Lawrence takes it the other way, gives Kurowski right side. Kurowski guarded by Dittman, dribbles center circle, now feeds Lawrence inside under the basket. Lawrence has to kick it out, but he stepped out of bounds. Ball will go to Colorado. Unfortunate, he had a nice feed on the right end to Kurowski, but just couldn't keep his feet where they needed to be. 46-45. Kana enters, Barry exits. As Hendler takes it the other way, feeds Dittman left side. Dittman wants to look inside, now gives it back to Hendler, and Nofziger gets the inside feed, can't make the layup, and the rebound taken by Amon Kana of Chicago. Gives it up Lawrence, who crosses half court. Goes to Pitt, and Pitt feeds Kana left side and into a double team. Kana fakes a three, now goes to the top of the key where Smith has it. Smith hands it behind his back. Kurowski with 10 on the shot clock. Kurowski got to get one off. Gives it up. Kana feeds inside Pitt. Pitt against Nofziger. Kicks it out. Lawrence fires a three. No good. Rebound Smith, Chicago. But it didn't touch the rim. Smith has to hook it up and make it. Luke Smith. Nice save by him with a shot clock expiring. It's 48-45. Timeout's going to be called by Chicago, and that is their first. First two for Luke Smith. 48-45 the score. Welcome back to Chicago Basketball and Graham Sportscasting Channel, where the Maroons lead the Colorado College Tigers 48-45 with 13:24 to play. Out of the timeout for you Chicago, it is Kurowski, Pietrowski, Bondal, Lawrence, and Smith. Tigers will have the ball, and it is Price, Dittman, Romero, Nofziger, and Hendler. Hendler with the ball, manning point against Bondal. Hendler feeds Nofziger. Right side, fires a deep three. Got it. Asher Nofziger has 23 and ties the game at 48 with 13 minutes to play. Lawrence walking it up the other way. Gives left side Bondal. Now goes to Kana. Kana feeds right side Pietrowski. And now goes to Kurowski, and he mishandled it a bit, now gets it back. 10 on the shot clock. Kurowski feeds inside. Bondal taken away by Nofziger. Nofziger driving all the way to the paint, and he dunks it with one hand. Asher Nofziger with 25, and the Tigers have the lead 50-48. Philip Lawrence walks the other way. Lawrence and dribbles it off the foot of Romero, out of bounds. It will stay with the Maroons with a shortened shot clock. As Nofziger, they have not found a way to limit him. He has had 9 points since halftime, 25 in the game, 3 shy of his career high. Kana the inbound to Lawrence, 18 on the shot clock. Lawrence feeds right side Kurowski. Kurowski Looking. Now gives Bondal. Fires an open three. Bondal, and he misses. Rebound taken by Price of Chicago of Colorado. Up court, Hendler. Hendler feeds left side, taken away by Kurowski, and saved by Kanad. Nice move there by Thomas Kurowski to get it back for the Maroons. 12 to play. Kurowski inside. Kurowski tries to feed out Bondal. Now goes Lawrence. Gives him a screen. Lawrence dribbles right of center circle. Lawrence back to Kurowski. Fires a three. Kurowski. No good, but he is fouled on the back end by Kevin Dittman. And we're going to have some free throws coming up for Kurowski. That brings us to the under 12 media timeout, where the Maroons trail Colorado College by 2 points, 50 to 48. This is U Chicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Out of the timeout, Kurowski standing at the free throw line. He will have 3 shots. And we have Piotrowski, Kana, Lawrence, and Smith, with Barry at the scorer's table ready to check in. Kurowski, a very effective free throw shooter in 2023, shot 90% from the stripe. For Colorado, it's Nofziger, Carter, Rueg, Price, and Sammy Koglu. First shot by Kurowski is off the front iron and no good. He'll have 2 more chances to redeem himself here. Thomas Kurowski, the senior from Niles, Michigan. Second shot. That time he nails it, giving him 9. 1 more will tie the game for Kurowski. Second shot is good. 10 for Thomas Kurowski, 50-50 to score. Kurowski checks out of the game, replaced by Joe Barry. Up court the other way is Gavin Carter, drives inside. Carter all the way toward the basket. Now feeds Nofziger inside against Luke Smith. Big on big. Nofziger spins around and buries a 12-footer. Asher Nofziger, that was not easy. He has 27. 52 to 50. Tigers back in front. And now it is Lawrence. Feeds left side. It goes to Kana. Kana dribbles right of center circle. Now throws left side. It goes to Barry. Barry looks for Lawrence. Gives it to him behind a screen from Smith. Lawrence drives into the paint. Lawrence loses it out of bounds. No, he passes now. It goes to Lawrence on the other end, and he misses the shot. Rebound taken by Nofziger of Colorado College. Other end, Rueg into the paint, and it's tipped around and taken by Carter. Now throws right, and the pass inside is too wide of Price, as Sammy Koglu was furiously protesting that a U Chicago player got his hands on it. The ref did not agree, and it will go to the Maroons with under 11 to play. The Maroons down by a pair, 52 to 50. Other end, Philip Lawrence takes it up court at point. Lawrence passes top of the key, Kana, fires right side Barry behind a screen from Smith, and a foul is going to be called against Luke Smith on a moving screen. Unfortunate there. 10:44 to play. Rhodes all academic classic. Colorado gets the ball back. Up by 2. It is Carter manning point, taking it up court, getting a screen from Nofziger. Now feeds Nofziger right side. Nofziger gives it back to Carter. Carter gets another screen from Nofziger into a double team, almost cross back court. Carter now 14 in the shot clock, feeds Nofziger right side. Nofziger still with the ball against Luke Smith. Big on big again. And it's poked away from Nofziger, gets it back. Nofziger has to drive inside furiously. Nofziger puts up through contact. No good. Tip is into the hands of Carter for Colorado College. Fakes a 3 now. Carter feeds right side Rueg. Rueg throws left to Carter. Back to Rueg. Rueg, and now a hand fighting is called with Price and Piotrowski. We're going to get a foul on Piotrowski. His second, and the Maroons' second of the half. Carter will inbound now on the other end. Carter Feeds outside Rook, throws a 3 and misses the shot. Wait, it's still bouncing. No, it goes out. Rebound tipped into the hands of Knab, but another foul is going to be called. This one is under the basket against Asher Nofziger, and that's the 5th team foul on Colorado College. Second on Nofziger, and is 27 points. Inbounds pass goes to Philip Lawrence. 52-50 the score in favor of the Tigers, under 10 to play. Smith gives it up on the left side, Barry. Barry kicks it out, Lawrence. Few steps back, fakes a 3, now feeds inside Smith. Smith big on big against Nofziger. Smith feeds inside Piotrowski, who lays it up and in right over Rug. We are tied once again at 52. Piotrowski with 8. The other end, it's Carter. Going up the other way behind a screen. Carter into the paint. Puts up a jumper through contact while falling backwards. No good. Tipped into the hands of Nofziger. And he feeds Price inside, and he gets contacted and fouled by Piotrowski. Third foul against Piotrowski. 9:15 to play. Second half, game tied at 52, pending 2 free throws by Adrian Price. On the year, he is a 60% free throw shooter. First one by Price is out as it clanked off the left iron and bounced out. Into the game, Cochran replacing Lawrence as Nofziger will exit for Colorado. Kurowski replaces Piotrowski. But still 2 big men in the lineup for the Maroons. Second shot coming for Adrian Price. Try to break this tie at 52. Price's free throw is good. That is his 3rd point. It is 53-52 in favor of Colorado College. Barry walked to the other way. Passes right side, Kana. Kana, isolated on Rube, gives it up. Kurowski fires a deep 3 and misses the shot. Rebound taken by Smith of Chicago. Passes right side, Kana. Kana from the free throw line. Step back jumper, no good. Gives it up. Cochran gets the rebound and then is bumped and fouled by Price of Colorado. They'll say that is a shooting foul. It's the 6th team foul on Colorado and the 1st on Price, who now heads to the bench. Make that Sammy Coglu headed to the scorer's table. First free throw by Cochran, clanks off the front iron, and the bounce is not friendly. It is no good. Sammy Coglu enters. I can't see who replaced him. Anyway, second free throw coming up for Cochran, and he nails it. Tie this game back up at 53. Cochran has 5. Under 9 minutes to play. Game not at 53, and it's Carter up court for Colorado College. Gives the ball to Sammy Coglu and gets it back. Carter behind a screen from Price. Carter floating layup, no good. Air ball. We're going Kurowski, Chicago. Kurowski feeds inside Cochran, and a reverse layup by Cochran is no good, but he is fouled. They'll actually say it was a goaltend. Let's see. Goaltend against Adrian Price. Giving Cochran the shot, and he has 7. 55-53 Maroons back in front after the goaltend. As looks like Cochran's tying his shoe as they're holding up play for that, and now he's done. That's something out of IM Sports. All right, other end is Hendler gives the ball up to Sammy Coglu, over to Hofziger, back to Hendler. Now Nofziger. Into the paint, gives it behind his back. It goes to Rogue, who fires a 16-footer, can't get it to go, and the rebound tipped out of bounds and saved by Rogue. It goes back over to Nofziger at the top of the key. Nofziger looks for a screen, feeds inside Sammy Coglu through contact, no good. Rebound Smith, Chicago, who leads by 2 with 8 minutes to play. Luke Smith feeds Barry top of the key, and he crosses the half-court line. Barry throws left side, Thomas Kurowski, and Kurowski still with the ball, now looking for Barry. Now he throws to Smith on the left wing. Smith, behind his back, goes to Barry. Wanted to drive inside. Now he tries to drive inside. Now throws back an 18-footer. Can't get it to go. Rebound Smith. And he's fouled. Luke Smith off the rebound by Devin Filio. His third. He'll have some free throws when we come back after the under 8 immediate timeout. Maroons up by a pair, 55-53. This is UChicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Out of the timeout for UChicago, Luke Smith, Daniel Cochran, Thomas Karowski, Dom Martinelli, and Joe Barry. Luke Smith will have a 1-1 when we come back, as it is Dittman, Nofziger, Rogue, Filio, and Hendler for Colorado. First shot is good for Luke Smith, his third point, and the Maroons up by 3. Second shot coming for Smith, and he makes both. 57-53, 4 for Luke Smith. Maroons up by 2 possessions. Other end, it goes to Rogue. Back over to Rogue from Filio. Rogue feeds inside Nofziger. Nofziger wants to get to the basket, has it poked away from him, and he gets it back. Nofziger now at the free throw line. Nofziger spins back around toward the basket. Nofziger tries to lay it up and can't get it to go high off the backboard. Rebound tipped and taken away by Dittman, and now he feeds Rogue. Rogue looking for an outlet pass. Rogue still with the ball, now feeds Nofziger. Gives it over to Hendler. 10 on the shot clock. Hendler inside, feeds Nofziger outside. Fakes a 3. Nofziger drives inside now. Puts up a hook shot. Can't get it to go. Tip no good. Rebound taken by Luke Smith, UChicago, who leads by 3 points. And now a timeout is going to be called. They're going to get a technical on Asher Nofziger. Wow. So Nofziger gets teed up. Let me go back on the replay and see what it was doing. As he might have been barking at the ref. Yeah, after the rebound, he was barking at the ref to ask for a foul on the tip by Luke Smith. He didn't get it, and he got teed up. Might have said some choice words. They'll send Thomas Karowski to the line to shoot the free throws. First by Karowski is bouncing around and in for his 11th point, Thomas Karowski. Second shot by Karowski is good, giving him 12 on the Maroons, their largest lead of the game, 59-53. Here in the second half with under 7 minutes left to play. Maroons now get the ball. Smith, Barry, Karowski, Cochran, Martinelli currently in the game. And Nofziger has been benched for his technical foul, it looks like. It was also his third personal. Cochran will be the inbounder, and he finds Karowski against some pressure. Karowski dribbles through it. Karowski against Filio, and now he crosses the half-court line. Karowski feeds Barry at the logo, and now he throws left side back to Martinelli. Martinelli guarded by Rogue, and now he throws right to Barry. Barry gives back up Smith. Smith fakes a 3, now throws left side Martinelli. Shot clock at 10. Martinelli feeds all the way out. Karowski got to get a shot off. Karowski into the paint. Karowski steps back in through contact. No foul called, and he misses the shot rebound taken by Carter. Carter throws up left court. 3-ball launched and missed by, let's see, It was Rogue, and then he was fouled on the back end by Martinelli. So Martinelli with a 3-point shooting foul. It'll be 3 shots for Scott Rogue, who this year is perfect, 7 for 7 on free throws, and he makes it 8 of 8 with his first make there, giving Rogue 10. Second one is good. Lead down to just 4. Kana ready to check in for Chicago. Replacing Kurowski. Third shot upcoming for Scott Rogue to make it a 3-point game. And he does just that. He stays perfect on free throws, 10 for 10 this year. Barry gets the inbound into a trap and passes out of it to Cochran. Barry gets the ball back. They got across half court and he's fouled. And no, he just traveled. Jeez. Joe Barry turns it over against the pressure. And now Carter inbounding from the backcourt line. Carter feeds up top. It goes to Filio into the paint. Filio against Price. He's bumped. And now the ball goes to Dittman against Cochran. Dittman puts up a hook shot and gets it to go. Kevin Dittman. 5 for Dittman. It's a 1-point game. More pressure forthcoming. As now they get out of it quickly with Barry passing it to Cochran. Cochran. 6 to play. 59-58 the score. Cochran still dribbling. Cochran throws left side. Cochran now goes to Kana, spins back around. Cochran gets the ball back, gives it up Smith. Behind his back, Barry. Smith gets the feed inside from Barry. Smith puts up a layup hook shot, and it is no good, but Smith traveled before the shot even got there. Five and a half to play. Maroons by a point, 59-58 over Colorado College in the second game of the Rhodes All-Academic Classic. Rhodes and Worcester will play later tonight. Worcester could go 2-0. They beat Colorado College earlier in this game. Filio gets the feed from Carter. Can't make the shot go. And the rebound taken by Cochran of Chicago. Heavy pressure put on Piotrowski with the ball. Piotrowski into a trap, and a foul is... No, he's not. Carter was knocked down, but Barry gets the ball. Racing up court, Kurowski. 18 in the shot clock. Kurowski into the paint. Puts up a layup over Hofstadter. No good, but the putback is good by Daniel Cochran, giving him 9, and the Maroons up 61-58. Timeout called by Chicago. They're second. They've got a 3-point lead, 5 minutes to play in the ball game. This one's been back and forth. Looks like McGrath wants to tell his players how to handle that pressure that Colorado College has shown. Leading the way for the Maroons, it is Barry with 14, Kurowski with 12, Cochran with 9, Piotrowski with 8. Nofziger has 27, Rogue has 12 for Colorado College. That is 39 of their 58 points. Out of the timeout, it is Carter, Rogue, Filio, Hendler, and Nofziger for Colorado College. 3-point game, and Carter walks it up court, gives it up to Hendler at the top of the key, guarded by Kana. Hendler feeds left side Carter. Carter goes left side now in the corner to Nofziger, guarded by Cochran. Nofziger wants to drive inside, gets to the basket. Nofziger on the other end of the basket. Now he wants to feed. Nofziger now wants to dribble back. He steps through contact and misses the shot. Rebound taken by... Before it could be taken by Filio. It is a foul by Piotrowski, and that is his 4th. The only guy with more than 1 Piotrowski. And he will be staying in the game with the Maroons up by 3. Inbound coming from Carter. Carter looking. Throws all the way up top. It goes to Hendler. Hendler dribbles right side at the free throw line. Hendler blocked by Piotrowski, and it's taken away by Lawrence. Up court now, Barry. Barry with a feed and got it. That was Kana, not Lawrence. Barry with the feed. He's got 16 points. Maroons up by 5 again, 63-58. 4:09 to play, second half. Rogue gets the ball on the other end. Gets a screen from Nofziger, but they stick with him. Rogue now throws Nofziger, fakes a three, now dribbles to the right point. Still with the ball, Nofziger spins around, guarded by Cochran. And finally relents and gives it up to Rogue. Rogue fakes a three. Now Nofziger launches a three and misses. Rebound taken by Kurowski of UChicago, who now throws left side Cochran. Cochran into the paint. Kicks over Kurowski. Now back over to Barry. And they'll reset here with 3:36 to play. Shot clock at 15. Feeds middle of the paint. Cochran now steps back and goes to top of the key. Cochran dribbles right flank and gives it behind his back to Barry. Barry back to Cochran. Make that Kana. Kana dribbles center circle. Now goes to Barry. Launches a deep three. No good. Rebound taken by Piotrowski, but then tipped out of bounds and the ball will go to Colorado. And that we have reached the under 4 media timeout. 3:16 to play in regulation. Maroons 63, Tigers 58. This is UChicago basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Welcome back to UChicago basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Out of the timeout for Colorado, we have Gavin Carter, Asher Nofziger, Scott Rogue, Ty Hendler, and one more. For UChicago, it is Kana, Barry, Kurowski, Cochran, Piotrowski. Inside it goes, and now it goes to Rogue, who is at the free throw line, tipped away from him, gets it back. Rogue puts up a 20-footer and can't get it to go too hard. Rebound claimed by Kana of UChicago. Under 3 to play in the game. Maroons by 5 and have the ball. Barry walks it up court. Bounce pass right side goes to Kurowski. Kurowski still with the ball. Now it goes right side to Kana. Kana still with it. Now it goes right flank to Barry. Driving into the paint. Barry against Carter. Barry step back 14-footer. Got it, Joe Barry. He's got 18. And the Maroons with their largest lead of the day up by 7. We have a timeout. Clock is stopped for one reason or the other. No timeout, just giving time for subs. Lawrence enters. Kana exits. Kana is grabbing his chest. Not a good sign. So Kana will hope he's okay. For now, though, Maroons up by 7 with 2.5 to play after the injury to Kana. Up court, Carter. Carter feeds left side. It goes for an open 3. Rogue, and he misses way short. Rebound claimed by Filio. Feeds Rogue inside. He's bumped and fouled. No, they're going to get an offensive foul on Rogue, as it was Cochran who was holding firm against the charge from Rogue. Picked up the foul, and the ball goes back to the Maroons, who are up by 7 with the ball. Pitt enters, and Piotrowski exits. 2:20 to play. Maroons by 7, and pressure coming from the Tigers. Barry gets the inbound. Into a double team. Barry. They're trying to trap him. Barry dribbles out of it and gives it up to Lawrence. Nice pass there by Joe Barry. Barry tosses left side. Kurowski isolated on the left wing. Kurowski dribbles left to center circle now, and Kurowski now throws left to Barry. 2 minutes to play. Barry, 9 on the shot clock. Barry throws left side Lawrence. Into the paint, Lawrence spins around 14-footer. No good. Rebound is fought for, and a foul is going to be called over the back on Ty Hendler. Second on Hendler, 9th on Colorado, which means that we will have, make for the 10th on Colorado, so we will have 2 free throws here for Daniel Cochran in the double bonus. 65-58 the score, and the first shot by Cochran is good for his 10th point. He's in double figures. Nofziger checks in, replacing Dittman. Second shot for Cochran is good. And good news here, Amon Kina right back in the game, replacing Lawrence. So nothing major here. Cochran's free throw is good. We have a 9-point game. Carter into the paint, makes something happen, can't get it to go. Rebound taken by Nofziger. The tip and the putback is good. And he's fouled by Noah Pitt. 67-60 the score, and Nofziger heads to the line for a three-point play. And looking for his 30th point. He just set his career high with 29. Will Hopkins checks into the game, replacing Scott Rogue. And Nofziger's free throw is good off the front iron, but he got a friendly bounce. Nofziger heads to the bench, replaced by Dittman. 6-point game. More pressure coming, and Kurowski gets the ball just short of the half-court line, gives back to Noah Pitt, and back over to Kurowski, who crosses half-court with a minute and a half left. Kurowski gives it up. Pitt, holding. Now runs left side, gives it over to Barry, gets a screen from Pitt, and Barry forced all the way back to the half-court line. Pitt gets it on the bounce pass, 10 on the shot clock, back to Barry. Fires an open three, Joe Barry, and it's too short. And a foul is going to be called on Kevin Dittman, who pushed Cochran as he was trying to get to the basket. And Daniel Cochran will have free throws coming. A minute 17 to play in the game. Maroons by 6. Cochran 2 free throws coming. First one he nails for his 12th point. Nofziger checks back in, replacing Dittman. Rogue comes back in, replacing Hopkins. Second shot coming for Cochran, and before we can do that, we got a timeout called by Colorado. 30-second timeout. 77 seconds to go. Maroons by 7. 1 free throw coming for Cochran out of this timeout. Asher Nofziger, a new career high with 30 points, but did have that critical technical foul earlier in the game that gave the Maroons some of that breathing room they're currently enjoying here in Game 2 of the Rhodes All-Academic Classic. Out of the timeout, it's Nofziger. It is Rogue, Hendler, Filio, and Carter. Cochran coming for free throw number 2. Looking for his 13th point. Maroons not really contesting the rebound, and the stop by Cochran is good, giving him 13, 69-61. Maroons in front. Feed goes left side Rogue. Back over to Hendler. Hendler into the paint, driving. Step back jumper. Can't get it to go. Rebound taken and tipped and taken by Kina, who's into a triple team. Kina still holding. Now passes Barry. Barry feeds up court. And now all the way to the hoop, Cochran. And he dunks it with 2 hands. Daniel Cochran. And that should just about do it. Maroons now with a double-digit lead with under a minute to play. Other end, Hendler. Hendler looking for a feed. Still looking for a feed. Nofziger wants to do it himself. Drives to the paint over Cochran. Got the roll. Nofziger has 32. And it's 71-63. A timeout now taken by Colorado. They have 1 left. 45.7 seconds to play. 71-63. Asher Nofziger represents over half of that 63. Expect some more pressure when the timeout is broken. Maroons by 8. It's a 3-possession game, so they would have to really mess this up. I don't think they're going to. Will Hopkins, Gavin Carter, Kevin Dittman, Devin Filio, and Ty Hendler. All 5 in the backcourt. Now 1 runs to the front court. Kurowski gets the inbound. Dribbling into a double team. Kurowski feeds up court, and Kina retrieves it. And then an inside pass goes to Cochran under the basket. They kick it out. They still haven't fouled, and they finally get a foul off. It was Carter fouling Pitt with 34 seconds to play. First foul on Gavin Carter. Noah Pitt headed to the line for 2 shots. First shot by Pitt, and he makes it, giving him 4. Back to a 9-point game with 34 seconds to go. Rogue and Noftiger re-enter for offense. Apparently they don't want either of them playing defense. Second shot coming for Pitt. And it is rolls around and no good. Rebound Noftiger, who gives it up Carter. 30 seconds to play Carter. Gotta get a shot off. Rogue launches a deep 3, and it's way too hard. Rebound taken by... And eventually it goes to Karowski, who is fouled with 19.8 to go. Gavin Carter the foul again. Thomas Karowski headed to the line for 2. As they have done a good job of not succumbing to this pressure from Colorado College, letting them back into the game. And they are about set to close this one out. First free throw by Karowski coming. And it is good, giving him 13. 19.8 to play. Karowski's second free throw is good, giving him 14. Maroons by 11, 74-63. Up court, Hendler. Hendler gives it Carter, feeds inside Nofsiger, puts up a step-back jumper. It's high off the backboard, no good. Rebound taken by Barry, and they are done fouling. Barry will get it across half court, dribble out the last few seconds, and that's it. Maroons win both games in the Rhodes All-Academic Classic this weekend. They win 74-63. And they are led Barry with 18, Cochran with 15, Karowski with 14. They hold off a 32-point onslaught from Asher Nofsiger, and they improved to 5-2. They are back in action Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central against Wheaton College on the road. This has been U Chicago Basketball on Grimm Sportscasting Channel. Final score, Chicago Maroons 74, Colorado College Tigers 63. Thank you for listening.